Hello and welcome back, and today we're joined by Bubs and Ketchup.
There's only hands, but sure.
Yeah. Today we have a celebrity guest.
Celebrity, we're moving up in the world.
Oh wow.
You haven't been on the LM show yet, though.
That's fine.
Long enough. Back to the
That
Citadel,
should be
Joker.
your next
I
goal.
want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
They'd fuck it up, though.
Still.
I have faith in their ability to ruin it.
We're heading back to the Citadel one more time.
This part of the game.
Yep. This is kind of beautiful to watch, though.
Plap.
For the poor viewers who have no idea what we're seeing, we shall wait until after the cutscenes.
Yes.
The ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the terminus systems.
That's it.
You think a blockade's going to stop him? He's on Ilos looking for the conduit right now. What are you doing about that?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
It's not over. Send me after him.
One ship going into the terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your
I am
style
galactic
served
scale,
you
it's
well in
discreet.
Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
No, you don't.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Barrett is mad.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
You son of a bitch.
Nobody stabs me in the back, Udina. Nobody.
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
He's like, I did stab you in the back. Big ol' knife.
Me.
I got a message from Captain Anderson.
How did you know I'm here? Give me the message.
What did he want?
Only said to meet him in that club in the wards. Flux.
Ah, yes, that club. Oh,
No,
it's
the
empty.
the only one on the Citadel. Oh, okay, not the only one.
Equalizing interior pressure with
Okay, now talk about what it looks like for you two.
Logged.
It's
We're gonna do
beautiful.
it.
It's very, very, very beautiful.
I believe
Now-
the term that they would use today is cinematic.
Yes, very cinematic. It's a wonderfully cinematic experience.
Especially right now.
Yep. For those familiar with Discord streaming would know that sometimes Discord derps and sometimes stream are super jittery. And it just spans out and just starts jittering back and forth. It's doing that a lot.
Like every second and a half.
Yep. It just jitters back and forth between the same frames for like a second.
Sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
My god, the elevators tell you lore and stuff.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Carl, hit middle mouse button.
Doesn't work.
I know.
I did that out of spite.
Sure you did. Sure you did, Kyle.
Now you got the coofs. What are you gonna... By the time this video comes out, the coofs will be over. We'll all be dead.
Commander Shepard,
If only.
Khaleesa been seen in Al Jalani, Western News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
I'm not in the mood, Miss Al-Jalani.
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander. I can give you the chance to set the record straight. What do you say?
I don't have time to justify myself to your viewers. I have a galaxy to save. Excuse me.
Damn.
Your choice, Shepard.
She's mad.
She mad.
Your choice. Okay, how to get to the Flux Bubs?
Now, how do you get there, Kyle?
It's in the Presidium, right? No.
Is it?
Bubbles, it's not. It's in
where
the
is it?
other place. It's in the basement.
The basement.
The
he
wards.
says.
The
Fucking
Flux.
basement.
It's the basement of the Citadel. We're like, how's a basement?
Oh, this guy.
Mm-hmm. I want drugs.
Yeah.
Captain Anderson.
I'm glad you came, Shepard.
You could have helped
Mr.
me.
Anderson.
What was going to happen? Why didn't you warn me?
I tried. The ambassador wouldn't let me get a message through before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
I give up.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy systems, but if we override
I know, it's
the
beautiful.
ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back
The best
online.
I wish the
they
viewers
can't
could
see
see
it.
this.
Terminus systems
Yeah, I
before
wish they
anyone
could
even
see
knows
it.
you're gone.
The cutscenes are certainly beautiful with the
I can
stutter.
unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
There's got to be a better way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He won't just stand by while you use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be here. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
It's fine. I'm a big black man and he's a small white man.
You'll be charged with
Damn.
Wow.
He gets beaten up and killed.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
Break into his office. It's funnier that way.
I honestly have no idea
We'll have
why
a better
you would
chance
want
if we go
to
after the
like
ambassador's
break it or just do the other option. It's like why?
The ambassador has made this personal.
Unless you like
You ready to
don't
get
like
the hell
Anderson
off
and you
this
want him to
station,
get
Commander?
hurt.
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and
No.
tell Joker to stand by.
There's just something really satisfying about sending him to Udina's office.
Oh no, I agree. It's the superior option.
In every possible way. Unless you really, really, really dislike like semi-black men.
Wow. He's not even really black in this one. He's kind of like tan.
It's like a mishmash. The fluff explains it better.
If
The
I remember
fluff
right,
explains
wasn't he
it
like born in
better.
London?
Yeah, but this is in a time where everyone is like
Enriched.
like brownish tint.
Yeah, like I said,
tan
enriched.
brownish. Yeah.
You're the Spectre, right?
Oh, that guy.
Commander Shepard, it is an honor to speak with you.
Explain yourself.
Cram, Your Honor. What's this riot about?
I'm Charles Saraceno of the Terra Firma Party. With Armistice Day coming soon, we're making our voices heard by the alien appeasers on the Presidium. Can I count on your support in the next election?
Earth must walk alone.
I'm a patriot, Mr. Saraceno. You've got my vote.
It is
Barrett hates humans,
gratifying
but she
to
also
hear.
likes to stir
We
up
can't allow anything like
racial
Shang-Chi
tension.
to happen again.
I was gonna say,
Since I have
sure,
your vote,
Bareth
I can
may hate
eventually
humans,
issue a
but
public
doesn't Bareth
statement of
also
support
hate
for my
most of the other
candidacy.
alien races?
The support
Getting the
of
humans to
person
kill
who's
the other
elected
humans
be
would be a
valid.
win-win. You have my support.
We need more politicians with the courage to stand up for human rights.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'll have my people contact you. Don't worry.
It's
We'll take
okay
care
to
of
be
it.
human.
Thank you for your time, Commander. Remember Terra Firma on Election Day, because Terra Firma remembers you.
Earth first. They do so bad
Yeah.
with the politics. It's kind of
That's
good.
why I
It's
always
like,
joined the
it's
Terra
super
Firma Party in the
ham-fisted.
first game. It's like, ah, yes, my people.
Human supremacists. It's like, really? You're gonna be that lazy about this? Like, yeah.
But they don't even come off as human supremacists. They just come off like what a retarded leftist thinks that the far right is, but it's like generally moderate nationalist.
Yeah.
They're like, we want self sovereignty, and it's like, fucking fascist.
That's too far.
We don't want to be
Integration or nothing.
puppets or nothing.
But it's most like moderate nationalism sprinkled in with some retarded, like, kind of far right, just sprinkles
Just
here
like,
and there.
fuck
Just like
your
it's this weird mishmash that just doesn't make any sense.
It's like you would have groups that would be pro-human, definitely.
It's not even like the guy was like advocating genocide. He was just
wasn't.
saying, yo,
He was just
humans
like,
first.
hey, human rights, because the Citadel treats us like shit, which is honestly.
Which, to be fair, he's not wrong.
Honestly,
So
it's very
Citadel
reasonable.
treats everyone like shit who's not on the council.
We just keep going up. So, you guys come here often? They awkwardly stand.
I'm gonna send you a bit of a thing after we're done, if you remind me, Kyle.
Remind you what, Bubs?
To send it to you.
Oh yeah, we need to mod Mass Effect 2 when we get to it, to get rid of those fucking hacking games.
And also get the mod to reduce the loading screens.
Yes.
Because the loading screens are set on a timer. Because they have to finish a little animation, which is fucking stupid. So this mod to speed that up. But yeah, I did actually take a quick recording of a bit of that conversation. So if you want to go through the effort of editing it in afterwards, you can.
Well, it's just a lot of effort. Might do it as a special bonus video instead.
That's the kind.
I'm too lazy. Release it as a bonus video on its own.
Just
it'll be
edit
a
it
few
in. Just...
second bubbles. Don't make me do editing bubbles. Nah.
Kyle, it's not a lot of editing. Jesus fucking Christ.
You're forgetting.
Kyle,
You're forgetting.
Kyle, I don't give a flying fuck. Look, Carl. Now you're stuck with the dilemma here. I've told the audience that I'm going to send this to you, which means they'll know if you don't do it.
And what are they gonna do about it, Bubs? Why?
Call you out for it. Unsubscribe. Boycott the Bickering bunch protest.
That's a pretty fucking retarded thing to do, audience.
Are you willing to risk it, Kyle?
Which way goes me out of here?
Who knows?
way goes me out of here?
Actually, I'll
very
tell
exact.
you. I'll tell you. If you do it, Kyle.
I'll find my way out of here without the Bubs.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
but we're gonna be sitting here for like 5-10 minutes. All right.
So yeah,
Presidium.
audience, if that part hasn't been spliced in,
Board
which it would have been during
taxes.
the Anderson conversation, boycott the Bickering bunch.
Dude, I'm gonna splice it at the end. I'm not gonna remember where the. I'm not gonna fucking watch it. Until...
Splice it into the conversation.
I'll splice it in wherever I want. And there's nothing you stop, Bubs. It'll be at the beginning of the video. Just
You
to really
splice it in exactly where the conversation is. Keep the audio and just switch it over to the thing I sent.
Bubbles,
It's
which
really
way do
not
I
that
go?
difficult.
Tell me.
No.
You haven't
You
given
said
him
go
any
to find your way.
guarantees.
Bubbles, I'll put it in. Now tell me.
Will you?
Yeah.
Do you promise?
Yes, I promise.
You see, you
I
don't
don't
sound that
trust you with that
convincing.
laughter.
Tell me I don't want to be here anymore.
Will you put it in, Kyle?
Yes, sir. Whatever.
Okay, go to the wards.
C-sec.
C-sec.
I knew it. I lied to you. No kidding. Bubbles like, whoa. It's up here, isn't it, Bubs?
No.
Bubs. Bubs, weren't we just
Wrong
in...
way.
Bubs, which way?
Oh my god.
Is it up here?
Why did you just get in the elevator? You
Oh
fucking
my god,
retard.
Bubbles. Oh shit. I can never remember, dude.
It fucking astounds me at how bad
Mass
you are
Effect
at
1?
navigating this.
Like, I played this, I think, twice or thrice now.
He's terrible at navigation
Mass
in
Effect
general.
2, no problem. I don't even need your help for Mass Effect 2. I'll find my way anywhere. Fuck, I'll even find all the collectibles on the Normandy ship.
Couple episodes later, Babs, help me. Where do I go?
Mass Effect 3, I only played through once, so I don't fucking remember shit about that game.
Remember, you have to do the Citadel DLC. One thing I did like about Mass Effect 3 was the weapon customization, because you could make some really absurd weapons.
I really don't remember the customization that much.
The multiplayer was amazing. We gotta play the multiplayer. Watch,
I
by the
still
time we
gotta play
get to it,
multiplayer.
Bubbles, the multiplayer servers will get taken down. I'll be like, fuck.
Ha.
It would happen. Like, that would totally be EA. Like, well,
It
we're
would be very
taking
EA.
down the servers now. It's like, you fucking asshole. We need those to beat the stupid campaign. You'll shit.
No, you don't need.
You don't need them, but it helps a lot.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in.
You can also just edit the file.
Oh shit, he's gonna shoot Udina in the head.
Anderson?
No, he's gonna punch him.
What are you doing here? I didn't send...
Thwack.
He's not even touching the keyboard, he's just touching the edge of the desk.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Anderson has skill like that.
Get us out of here, Joker. Now.
Smug smile, eyes wiggling around.
Mm-hmm.
Engage with the tractor beam, Bubs. No.
Open fire on that ship.
Yeah, that's something I was always wondering about when I played this like the first few times. It's like, why didn't the Citadel like have like some sort of technology to disable the ship?
Message coming in.
I mean, they could shoot it.
Patching it through.
Yeah, that would be very bad politics, though.
I don't blame you for blowing her off. She should have made a request through channels. I have PR people doing spin control, a little mimetic engineering, and people will forget about this in a week. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Watching the stuttering is kind of beautiful.
It is.
Bubbles like,
oh god.
Flickering halfway across the
Bubbles,
galaxy.
fuck you, Bubbles, fuck you. Alright, so we go to Nobari? No, Ilos.
Wow. He figured it out.
Bubbles is like, whoa, Bubbles is girl.
Huh. That was less funny than I expected. Boom. I wonder, do you have high explosive shells yet?
Nope. And if I do, I don't
haven't
care.
checked, you fucking retard.
I don't want to check. That requires effort.
Fuck off, Kyle.
It's too
You're
late.
checking after this.
We're already entering the mass relay, Bubbles. Can't
I mean, even if he
stop
doesn't, it's not like it would be that big a deal. Just
But
means it goes by
Bubbles
faster
really
if he did.
wants
Yeah, but putting
it.
high explosives in the shotgun is just fun.
Yeah.
It is just fun.
If I remember what I did in Mass Effect 1 is I didn't really care, so I just slotted incendiary rounds and everything.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
That's dumb.
Stealth systems are engaged.
High explosive with
Unless we get
shotgun.
close
Don't
enough
use
for a
any other
visual, they
weapon.
won't have any idea
Look, the
we're
only
here.
reason I did incendiary rounds, I liked seeing the corpses burn when you killed them.
Take us down.
Yeah, but they do
Joker.
that with high explosives too.
Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need
Oh,
at
that's
least
right.
100
You're a
meters
character.
open
He
terrain
dies
to pull
off so
drop
quick.
like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
And the game was
20
like, he's
meters? We're
racist.
never getting close enough for a
Even
drop.
though he's like mildly suspicious.
Find another landing zone.
There is no other landing zone.
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option. It's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker,
I can do it.
gear up and head down to the Mako.
I could
Joker,
do it.
drop us right
Crash
on
his
top
ship
of that
into the side of the planet. Joker, you fucking retard.
And there
It
ends
drops
Shepard.
Mako right into the wall.
Credits roll. Do 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 do. Lol.
Spazzy planet.
Spazzy
Yeah,
Village.
foliage likes to pop in and out of existence. At least with the stuttering.
Why did he take
Especially
his hat
beautiful
off?
when the camera moves quickly.
Aw, shit.
Oh no, he closed the door.
Oh god, what will we do? We close the door? Oh, better get on
I
foot.
guess you have to open it.
Inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There's no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found a way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
Boom, boom.
We'll have to find some way to get it up.
Boom,
and
boom.
running again.
Inventory.
We're looking for Bubs.
Shotgun. Yeah, equip that one first.
This one?
Now check the ammo. That's not ammo. Change at the bottom. You
Wait,
don't
just
have them yet, you fucking savage.
Don't
Okay.
worry.
Continue, Kyle.
Look, Bubbles, we don't need explosive shotguns.
Dude. It's like the best thing in this game.
Bubbles, the best thing is not the combat system.
The best thing is the combat system. When you have the high explosive shotgun, you see everything fly everywhere.
Now, can we remember our abilities? That
My
one.
God, he remembered it.
They're all dead now.
So, Ketchup, do you think he'll ever level up?
No.
Okay.
Bubbles, leveling up is for pussies.
He has a tendency to not assign skill points. It's quite impressive, actually. He's very consistent about it.
Details oriented? Him?
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, Chubby Bubs. Chubby Bubs.
You know, if there ever was a time I wish I was high, now would be it.
Why, Bubs? Oh, because it's stuttering?
Because it's stuttering.
Get him, you little shits. Kill the fuck out of him. Does it do anything? I doubt it.
It's hard to even tell what you're doing.
Just know that we're shooting the bad guys.
All I see is flickering and lights.
Yeah. It's just back and forth, back and forth. We're doing the same thing.
Don't worry about it. Fun and engaging gameplay.
It's so weird to look at.
Oh, Bubbles, oh god, what's the heal button? It's F. Thanks, Bubs. No! Die!
Now this is how Carl plays cover shooters. By running around like a headless chicken.
Yeah. Push wrong button.
Oh, hey, look, another one.
Whoops.
The best part is, if Kyle actually used his barrier ability, he'd almost never die.
I have faith in his ability to find a way.
Or ketchup.
His barrier is just so disgustingly good. There's also regenerated with the ability of really shield. Ah, yes, decryption. I wonder how this will look. Oh, this would
I
be...
mean, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
It is at times. Because the stuttering isn't entirely consistent either. High explosive rounds!
What? No, Bubbles, no!
You got high explosive rounds, Kyle?
Bubbles is all excited. Wee Bubbles.
Yep. Put in anything that increases the damage for the shotgun too. The heat
Damage.
doesn't matter.
Oh, is 20% damage not good
You're
enough?
only going to have like 1 or 2 shots at most anyway.
One. Always one. Kyle, fucking change the slot, you dummy. There you go.
That has most
scramble.
damage.
There you go. Now use that beautiful creature.
It It looks retarded.
It is beautiful.
Now, which way we go, game? We go this way. God damn it. Spacebar is not sprint. Mass Effect 2 is hard-coded. Spacebar is sprint in my mind.
Spacebar is everything.
He dead, Bubs.
He's dead.
I mean,
great.
He's a robot. Synthetic creature thing. He was never alive in the first place.
So, toasty robot now.
Dusty.
This is an experience.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Think he's gonna remember to use barrier.
If they're just derping around, aim for their feet. Or legs.
Oh my god, the thing's gone. I'm not sure if it's.
See, this is why high explosive shotgun is the best weapon in the game. Like, imagine if you actually had shotgun training.
It's basically a point-and-click adventure at this point.
Because this is without any points in the shotgun.
Beautiful, bro.
It's the best thing ever.
Leave it to Bubs to break a game in 5 minutes.
Takes
the
a bit
game
more
is
than
not
5
that hard
minutes to
in the
get
first
to
place.
The game is pretty easy.
Mass Effect was never a particularly difficult game.
Yep.
Like, first time I
Yeah.
played through this game, I didn't even bother with upgrades or anything. I just used the base equipment because I was lazy.
You can.
I mean, the game is easy
You
enough.
shouldn't
I
do
remember...
it that way, by the way. You shouldn't.
If you're retarded, you might decide to do that, but if you're smart, you go for the high explosive shotgun. Because it is objectively the best way to play the game.
Yeah, I remember, because like the game is so easy, I intentionally just tried to do all the different companion combinations on different missions just to see what they would say.
Those 4 extra lines of dialogue.
I know, it was important.
I know, but it's funny when you think about it. How little actual dialogue there is.
Oh, yeah.
Completely good use of my time as a kid.
If you enjoyed your time, it was a okay use, I guess. Though, technically, it is a complete waste of time because that time could be better spent learning a trade or something like that.
Time could always be spent better.
You can always be more efficient in your time usage.
But no human
entertainment
being
is a complete waste of time.
Yep.
And I excel in wasting time.
That's one thing humans are very good at.
The store
other
don't
way.
open.
Other way.
Just
like where it came from. I think there's like a way through here somewhere.
I don't want the loot.
Stutter. High explosive sniper is also not bad, though it's not particularly good if you don't have sniper training.
I definitely don't.
Yeah, sniper is one of those guns you do want training in.
It is kind of fun to use the sniper at level 1 with no training in it, though. As the reticle is like the entire screen, it's like, I'll hit somewhere within here.
I mean, I'm guaranteed to hit something. Whether that something's important or not, it's a different story.
It's like in Borderlands 2 if you're playing Gage. And you're playing Anarchy. It's like, well, I'll hit something maybe. Can you aim with right click or?
Nope.
Okay. We need training for that. I think it has like a couple of meters range on the explosion, so just aim for the feet, generally. It's especially fun when there's like no gravity environments, when you just really start flying off.
Ah yes, the ragdoll physics in Zero
Like
G.
at the Citadel. I'm sure there's something happening on screen. I just can't figure out what is happening.
That's the pillar room with all the jumpy dudes.
I know, but seeing details is difficult with it.
Yes.
Just know that they're going flying everywhere every time I shoot. Wow.
I don't know, I've used that weapon before. It is fucking beautiful.
What was broken in ME2? I can't even remember.
Vanguard. Unless playing on really high difficulties. Playing on the high difficulties, Soldier is always solid. I don't remember if there was anything that was flat out broken. But Vanguard was always super strong if you're not playing on the hardest difficulty.
Only thing I remember about Soldier is you got that special assault rifle at that point in the game.
The Revenant, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you can also get the shotgun, the Claymore.
Mm-hmm.
I bet this is the command center for the entire complex.
I don't remember if anything was flat out broken.
Must have sealed the doors from here
Adept is strong, but Adept gets kind of ridiculous if you build it right in Mass Effect 3. Vanguard also gets kind of silly. But Mass Effect 3, you could pick any weapon, I think. So as an Adept, you could have an assault rifle and still have like the 200% cooldown thing going. Whatever the fuck it was.
Didn't Mass Effect 3 go to like the weight system where just the combination of guns you brought is what affected it?
And one of the rifles you could make ridiculously low weight while still having solid damage.
That is not enough damage to kill him. Time to level up.
I mean, it also helps if you use cover and stuff like that and abilities.
I mean, he did use barrier to his credit.
Now, how do we level up again? L? No. Was it U? Shotgun. Don't have shotgun.
No points, Kyle. How far back are you?
Bubbles, we have to autosave.
Think you're way back. Well, I guess yeah. See, this is why I always quick save in games. Yeah, you'll have to find your new high explosives again.
I hate this.
Isn't it also a random drop as well? It's not guaranteed.
It is. But at this level, he'll be getting a decent outfit. So long as he checks the crates. Which he has a tendency to skip sometimes. Isn't that right, Kyle?
Before.
I mean, to be fair, after a certain point in this game, unless you're looking for a specific one, there's not much point in searching them.
Basic armor. Decryption probably.
Yep. Pistols. What's great is if you also give Talia a nice shotgun with high explosive.
Yeah, Talia with shotgun's always pretty good.
Because then you have two people with high explosive shotgun. And then you give Garrus a sniper with high explosive.
Garrus does like his snipers when he's not dead.
And Rip Kyle.
Got nuked.
Well, the armatures can do some serious damage with that thing.
Need to turtle more of the armatures. Just not at least run up into them.
Kyle, you're playing a fucking cover shooter.
Yeah, but the cover system's bored, and I don't like it.
Standing out in the open is not helping, Kyle. You died twice because of it now.
Level up later when I don't die.
You can level up after you save next time. Or just before, actually. You do also have a bad habit of not equipping stuff, which is why you have such low shields.
Shut up, Bibbs.
You also have a bad habit of not rectifying your mistakes, which is why you still have such low shields.
Hey, Bubs, did you know you lost shields?
I noticed.
Daka. Gotta pick off all. Oh, it's just a gears.
Yeah, watching Kyle play this game is like watching a YouTuber play games.
What do you know? This is exactly what you're fucking getting your.
But is he at journalist level yet?
No, slightly above.
Slightly above, yeah. You can
Not
go
by
down
much.
on. I think you can disable them or turn them off if you go downstairs.
Oh wow, that's
Is
fucking
that this
preferable.
part? I thought that was later.
No, it's here. Because it's an armor to control panel downstairs.
Bubs remembers. Bubs is a good girl.
Normally I kill them, so I guess that's why I don't remember.
Yeah, I kill them for XP too. Wait, no, I kill them because they're easier to kill. It takes less effort than going down here because at this point I'm already max level usually. It's a bit of a shame that Kyle doesn't have the Spectre gear though, because that is just ridiculously
Spectre gear's
powerful.
good.
Oh yeah.
Expensive as fuck, but I mean, money's not an issue in this game.
Money really is not an issue. I think you failed, Kyle.
Yeah, I don't even care. Let's see. No armor for Kib.
Wow, really? No armors? Holy shit. Well, you always have the upgrades. So, yeah, you have a better medical interface. Significantly better one, in fact. Did you just equip the same one?
Oh. I think I did.
You did, Yov.
Oof.
Getting more health regen helps at least. Yeah, getting decked out in like the best gear is it's beautiful. So much shield, so much everything. The shotgun has nice damage, the pistol is good, the rifle is good, sniper is good. Everything's just good.
Can't go wrong with Spectre gear.
Both the rank 8 and the rank 10 are really good. Heavy armor. You don't use heavy armor, Kyle.
We don't, Bibs.
Why you get heavy armor?
Don't know.
If I remember, the one thing that I was kind of confused about with the Spectre gear is that it has the human military logos on it. When it's like, okay, if this is supposed to be Spectre gear, you think they would have like that logo on it rather than the.
Well, you notice how throughout the Mass Effect series it's always N7 armor. It's not actually Spectre armor.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
No, but that specific gear is actually Spectre gear.
Why did I do that?
That's a good question.
The Raikou is good, but I'm not sure if that's an upgrade. I think there's a thing to your left. Oh. A bit to your right, I think.
I know it's over here. What the fuck?
Don't worry about it.
Look, it's fine, Kyle. It's deactivated, okay?
As it sits there spinning.
Sliding back into place.
Get the crate. Kyle, are you starting to miss the high explosives?
I mean, they were nice, but at the same time, I was like, not too particularly bothered. I'll look for them because why not? At least give it a
Just
shot.
going back down now.
Yep, this is not the way out, if I'm right.
It's not.
Which is why I'm heading down here.
You're just going back down. Fucking assault drones.
Good AI, alright.
Yep. Solid AI.
It's like, where the bear... Now it's dead.
Perimeter secure.
Remember, kids, if you crouch, you have higher accuracy.
I can't remember. Why was there a heartbeat sound effect on this planet?
Because they decided to add it for no reason whatsoever.
Spoopy and ominous, I feel.
Yeah, kinda.
Like, look at these things. Like, these
Yeah,
don't look
the
like
sculptures
Protheans at
they
all.
made on this planet were always interesting.
Mm-hmm. It's certainly a decision they made.
Elos is one of those planets where it's like, oh, cool, it's like an alien ancient civilization ruin. But like some of the stuff they did is like, why did you do that?
Especially considering when you look at how they ended up designing
Protheans.
Jarvik. Yeah, I was trying to remember the character's name.
The Protheans were actually dumber than fucking savages.
Yeah, but the best part is, the Protheans weren't just one race. It was like a whole empire of many races. But they only ever show those.
They show the Protheans. Were apparently the most retarded race of all of them.
The whole Protean thing just... There's a lot of things that just contradict each other. It's kind of beautiful.
Yep.
I kind of stopped paying attention to the story at that point when they were showing that. It's like,
Well, if you look at a lot of these game stories, like a lot of the stories are like half-baked when they made them. Like even Half-Life. Half-Life was like super flippant. Like they had no idea what to do with it. No idea whatsoever. There was no plan, there was no idea, and it mostly boils down to dice rolls. It just so happened to get that way, just by a hair.
Just so happened there with the science team.
Goddamn Bob's in his science team.
I smell trouble.
Probably save at some point.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
He says as he's in the middle of combat. That'll go well.
I kind of just remembered.
It's fine. Surely he'll win this combat, right?
I kind of hope so.
Yeah, I do
Because if
too.
he dies here, he'll start getting really pouty.
Well, I just don't want to really do that over again.
At least the Geth Destroyer isn't as bad as the Geth Prime.
Mm-hmm.
It's always annoying to fight a Geth Prime, because they're just so damn tanky.
They're super tanky. Bump. I rarely see you use warp.
There.
It's especially good on the big tanky boys.
Yeah, because it reduces their armor.
Yep.
Actually, I did use it when it was lagging pretty bad when I was fighting the armatures the first time.
Did you
Like, if
say
anything,
yes?
that's actually what that ability was made for, was those enemies.
Mm-hmm.
There, now it won't be as cancerous.
Yeah, you saved. What a good boy you are. What a good boy.
God damn balls. I don't like armatures. Wait, no. I don't like fucking sappers.
I was gonna say armatures, you say?
I don't think he likes either.
I think he just doesn't like the Geth.
Mm-hmm.
Which, to be fair,
No, I don't mind the Geth. They're one of the least annoying robot factions ever made.
They are.
Because they
They've got
just,
that going for
they
them.
behave like humans.
Yeah, they run into your gun.
I also love the lore for them. It's like, they get smarter the more of them are together. Yet it's like, you say this, but...
There's a billion of them together, and then they die, just like there was one of them.
Mm-hmm. They still haven't figured out how to flank.
I'm sure they'll figure it out one of these days.
The command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We'll have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown.
My
if we
God.
ever want to get inside that bunker.
Quick save complete. Oh, they got stuck in the plane. I was like, that would be horrible if that saved me to that.
Fucking quick save there, though. Oh,
Wouldn't be the
nightmare.
first time cancer like that has happened in the past.
It wouldn't be. Remember
Use
warp.
warp on him.
It did. Because I think it did.
What? Use singularity.
Yeah, you singularity. Now you warp. Actually, barrier. The problem is you're standing out in the open, just letting him shoot you. It's kind of bad. Flak 5.
At the very least, if I remember it, the Geth actually don't want to walk down that hallway.
Yeah, I don't think so. Barrier.
Sound like Luigi.
Mario.
Mario. Oh, god damn it.
It just looks like the whole place is shaking.
Yeah.
Because of the stuttering. Poor Kyle. Wonder what he's using for a gun. Doesn't look like a particularly high level gun.
I thought the Spectre rifle like this, or something. I remember one of the high level guns looked like this, although it was a it was painted
Pretty sure it
black.
has a different color.
Yeah, that one was black.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. Now on the bright side, if this takes much longer, he'll be able to revive his friends and help, or have them help.
Well, he did, so. The problem is the Geth Prime has a shield.
Not right now.
Mm-hmm. Personally, I always prefer the pistol over the assault rifle for most things, especially for long-range combat.
Yeah, long-range pistol was better.
He did.
Much better.
I would have laughed if you died after that.
That would have been painful for Carl.
Would have.
Yeah, well, the assault rifle is good in close quarters, but the pistol is... I always find the pistol to be overall a better choice. Wrong way, Kyle. It is kind of telling, though, that even when we drop really blatant hints, he doesn't follow them. Isn't that right, Kyle?
Poor Bubs, he's mad.
No.
No, man.
Come on. Saren's already got a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Sure.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That's a chance we'll have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It's English.
Probably in Prothean.
I recognize the language, yet we can understand it.
No wonder we can't understand
No, only Shepard can.
Messages
Yeah,
all
yeah, I
broken
know
up,
that.
but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Incredible. The cipher must have transferred an understanding of the Prothean language into your mind.
Convenient.
But that doesn't turn the language into English.
Inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Odd Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope.
Wow, he's only leaking key plot words.
I want to say it's actually very convenient that the important parts of the message were not corrupted.
Yep.
All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Triple like
Be stopped.
derp.
Cannot be stopped.
Clop, 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 clop.
No, not be
Yeah,
here.
it's like a nice area, but there's nothing up here.
No loot, no nothing.
I think this is the thing to open the door, isn't it? To turn on the elevator or whatever. Open the door.
Whoops.
Now, let's discuss Tali's hips.
They're wide as fuck.
They're not actually, they just look that way.
They're actually normal human hips.
Because someone actually did the math.
Of course someone did.
And they are fairly proportionate.
Her legs are just pursed apart. How she stand posture-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, I actually never cared to look or even think about that question.
Bubbles was
I
fascinated.
was curious, so I googled it at some point.
Bubbles like,
You were hyper curious about Tali's hips.
Because they look so wide.
Bubbles says nervously, hiding hentai folder.
I'm not sure if I'd Google Tali's hips for
Look at that
hentai.
butt. Look at that butt. Look at my butt. There's so many butts.
I think there are far better keywords to use than Tali's hips if you want hentai of Tali.
Bubbles has a hyper-specific fetish. Specifically in relation to hips.
No, not just the hips, specifically like distance.
Bubbles was always a special snowflake.
Was I?
He's like, I don't remember. Okay.
And then magically they stand
Now we
back
go
up,
back to
even
the
though they're
view.
still
Yeah,
turned
they're
off.
standing back up now. Do you have high explosive ammo yet, Carl? Yeah. You don't need it immediately, but, you know.
Bubbles like, you do.
Now! Get that shotgun.
Can you put it on the shotgun?
Yeah. Just change shotgun, Carl.
Oh, what do you mean, change shotgun?
Equip the better shotgun. Jeez, fucking Christ,
Bubbles,
Carl.
no!
That requires an extra click that he's
How
just
do I
not willing to
unequip
do.
this? If I just put on
Just
something...
equip the shotgun!
No, Bubs.
Oh my god.
He's like, Bubbles is mad.
Oh, when you
Carl,
got it
can
later.
you for once not be retarded?
Bubbles.
You know the answer to
And
that
actually
question
play
already.
the game semi-competently.
The answer, Bubbles, is no. Weep.
Okay.
He's like, I tried. He just gives up.
You hear that? That's God punishing him.
That's
He
what
just-
you fucking deserve.
He
you
just
fucking
lays
whore.
down in his little bed. He's like, I'm done. He is done. He is Bubs. He's out. He doesn't.
Ketchup, why does Carl have to be such a stereotype of a YouTuber?
Look, I'm a good YouTuber. You just don't understand me. Oops.
God damn it, Kyle.
Fucking retard.
You're spending so long just equipping 3 things. That's
There.
the wrong one!
Counterbalances Bubs.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't do shit.
Bubble. Fucking Bubs. Shotgun.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say at this point, I don't think he really cares.
I don't care. I just want him for once to act in a just slightest competent manner.
Bubbles, that's you're asking him. That's a lot.
I know it's a lot.
Then maybe you should reconsider. Ask.
No.
I
know. I know that somewhere deep within you, there's a shrivel of competence when it comes to games.
There is, but like I don't have patience for this game to use that.
It doesn't require patience.
It kind of requires a little bit of attention, and
It requires more patience to have to die because you're playing like a retard and then replay certain sections.
Bubbles, don't claim to understand the Kib, for the Kib doesn't even understand the Kib.
I'm not claiming to understand you.
Look at the water; it goes sploosh.
Go sploosh. Save.
Think about it. It's like that meme. Bubbles is like murder, min-max, and then there's like ha ha ha, game go beep. Game there's games.
It's not even about min-maxing, it's about the slight amount of effort.
Game go beep.
The thing is, the issue is, it's not even going beep that consistently because you keep dying.
You're missing
at
the
least
point,
so far,
hands.
on a fairly regular basis.
Look at me intercept these missiles. Bam, bam, bam. But I was like,
It's,
how
it's
can
more
he
like haha game go red.
Wee. This music is not fitting for this section.
It's not. I do need to make a version of that meme though, because I have something very specific in mind. I just need to not be lazy.
Oh my god, I'm gonna run you over. Flap.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, watching this segment in stutter is
trippy.
Yes.
Oh,
I do like
the
ambient music for this area, but I do agree it does not fit.
This is the menu music.
What is the menu music? Fuck yeah. It's like, ooh, it's a barrier.
Driving the barrier.
What's happening?
Oh no, you're
haha, barrier, go stop.
I don't think Saren's behind this.
Shut up, Tally.
She presumes a lot.
Hold on, I figure out how to get out of vehicle again. Ah, vehicle. That's the repair button. It's X or something.
I know which button it is. It's on your keyboard.
I hope so.
It's not that button. It's Q.
Yes, it's Q.
It was only a matter of time. Should have started with the top, then I would have got it right away.
I was gonna say, at worst case, I would recommend him looking at the key bindings.
Yeah, but that requires effort.
He could have just begged me.
The Bibs is like, I'm a little bibber tibber.
No, and now you're gonna deal with the Protheans before they decided what they wanted to do with them.
Right. Then it's like, I had to start killing off the Proteans, and then there weren't enough. It's like, why can't you just wake them up? Cause
that'd be cheating.
Was one of many that was
so there's no real reason for them to have to go into stasis. Other Reapers would find them when they wouldn't.
Because whether they were in stasis or not, the Reapers wanted them dead.
Pretty badly damaged.
The whole stasis thing makes no sense, and it's just a way to explain that they're dead.
Unlike the other that passed recently, perhaps there is still hope.
Wait a minute. How come I can understand you? Why aren't you speaking the Prothean language?
Yes, I agree. The stutter is it's beautiful.
So beautiful.
I kind of wish YouTube could see just this entire video, but instead of the smooth video, they get to see the stuttered version.
It would be a bad thing.
I think they'd stop watching.
They would stop watching.
I know.
Saren could be at the conduit right now. We have to go.
You seek to end a cycle that has continued for millions of years. To stop it, you must first understand it, or you will make the same mistakes we did.
I don't know, you're pretty fucking stupid in later games, so you know.
As it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay. One that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers
This plot point is so big that the writers didn't know how to handle this, so they simply had the other fucking characters just be like, no, that's not possible. Consider how many times people said that Shepard was wrong, and every time he's right. There would become a point in which these characters would have this magical word called character growth, and be like, okay, maybe he's right.
That, but it's not even necessarily character growth, but it's just like, okay,
we've been wrong how many times now?
Yeah. It's like, okay, maybe he's onto something.
Like, he's been right about every fucking thing.
Maybe you should at least try to investigate this.
Nope.
I think my favorite bit of that is when the second game happens, like, I know the Reapers attacked, but they're not a real threat.
It's just the one Reaper, there are no more Reapers.
You didn't surrender? I don't care.
And besides, we killed that one. It just destroyed our entire fleet.
Through the Citadel, the Reapers
and allowed humans to become the dominant military force.
Census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets
it's almost like it's really fucking dumb to go to a station that you know very little about it, and then have that
turn it into your centralization. I always like how every race in the cycle is like, yeah, no, the Citadel becomes the center of power every single time, no matter what.
I mean, it is a self-sufficient space station right next to a mouse relay.
Well, yeah, I get that.
It's certainly a good strategic location, if nothing else, but why it becomes the capital and everyone, that's for the sake of the plot.
Yeah,
Why
the
do they
fact
do
that it's like
this?
an important station, yeah, that
Tell
makes
me what I
sense.
need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers
Just the
attacked,
center
we
components
Protheans
part.
were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
Conduit's not a weapon. It's a backdoor onto the Citadel.
What happened next?
We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated.
I misread that and said
underground
the
into these
personnel
archives.
retarded. I'm like, oh no.
To conserve
I mean, it's true.
resources, everyone
They
was
were
put into
retarded.
cryogenic stasis.
Also, a
I was
random thing.
programmed to monitor the
If they
facility
knew everything
and wake
about
the
them,
staff when
even
the
if this
danger
was
had
a like
passed.
highly secretive
But the
research
genocide
facility,
of
it
an
would have been on
entire
someone's
species is
books.
a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted.
Unless
My
someone was
energy
like,
reserves were
"Cat, we're
dwindling.
gonna go somewhere. We're gonna
You
take these people, and we're never gonna say
Should've
anything else to
fought.
anyone else ever again."
We were a few hundred against a galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected. I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel.
Instead of waking
First
them up.
support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists
But
remained.
how would you
active.
know when the Reapers left?
Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You
And I
just
will
shut them
point
down
out,
and you killed them?
this was 50,000 years ago.
Yep.
It still has
But
enough
everyone
power
died.
to run the
Wanted
AI.
to sacrifice some, so I
Somehow.
This outcome was not completely
No,
unforeseen.
had
And the
to kill
doors.
people.
Were a result of contingency programs
It's actually the
entered
AI
on my
became.
creation.
It's like I don't need to keep these
But they didn't tell them not to
people.
The
say
plot
it.
hole is
I'm more
painfully
important.
obvious here.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning. A way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
The Keepers.
Aren't they under the influence of the Reapers?
The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the
We're not going to
signal
go into
the
detail
Citadel,
about
the
how we do
Keepers
this.
ignored
They
it.
just did it.
The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
This sounds like a South Park episode, honestly. Where there's like some generic thing explaining the plot of its whole fucking shenanigans.
Kinda, yeah.
Like,
Saren can use the conduit
it just
to
sounds
bypass
like
all the
too
Citadel's
derpy and
external
obvious.
defenses.
Like, here,
Correct.
massive exposition
And
dump.
once inside, he can transfer control of the station.
I mean, this is a
to
huge
Sovereign.
exposition dump because they ran out of time for the
Sovereign will
story.
override the Citadel
So now we're
systems
just
and
getting all the
manually
remaining
open the
pieces
relay.
of the
And the
puzzle that are
cycle of
missing because there's
extinction
no time to fit
will
it in
begin
anywhere
again.
else.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
Because
help?
if not now, then when?
I'll take Sovereign down.
The best part is,
There's a data file in my console.
they don't even need the
Take
fucking
a
mouse
copy when
relay.
you go. When you reach the Citadel's
Yep.
master
Since they just
control
fly
unit,
to
upload
the
it
galaxy
station.
anyway, it's like doop 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 doop.
It will corrupt the Citadel's security
Yeah, it would just
protocols
increase
and
their
give you
timetable, but
temporary
it's like
control of the station.
if they can survive
It might
out there
give you
for
a
as long as
chance
they can,
against Sovereign.
I have a feeling they'll make room.
Wait. Where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
The
We're not
one
going to
you
investigate
call
too much
Saren
because
has
most
not
of the shit
reached
gets
the conduit.
retconned anyways.
Not yet.
Mm-hmm.
There is still hope if you hurry.
It gets
Not
partially
entirely retconned,
retconned.
it's just like
In
partially,
RA2.
yeah.
In RA3, it retcons a fuck ton of the Prothean stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then Andromeda rolls along and nothing actually mattered. Thanks, Andromeda.
God. And Andromeda, everything just looks derp.
It just feels like a half-baked game. Because the main team that made BioWare got to put on a fucking shit job of making another game. It also flopped.
Andromeda reminds me a bit of Warframe.
It just feels derpy and like it doesn't have the purpose.
It has that like same like bulbousy, just cancerous looking models for everything.
Yep. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of Warframe's art style. I know it's a huge attraction to a lot, but to
really
me,
hate the art style.
It's form over function, like completely. Whoa, bam!
Like a little bit of that is fine, but like
I don't mind a little bit, but that was a lot overboard.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. It's like, but when it's that overboard for a lot of the models that I've seen, it's like,
Spleesh. Spleesh.
I enjoy me some form over function in singular things, not when everything is form over function.
No. Your front right wheel is damaged.
Okay, so for
giant channel
50,000 years, this water channel thing has existed. I hate to break it to you, world, but erosion from this water would eat away this entire area.
It's super concrete.
It is super concrete.
Water.
You should fuck up, Kyle.
Water pops.
Super concrete.
This isn't fucking Wolfenstein.
It used to be 5 centimeters taller, Kyle.
It has actually eroded, you just don't understand.
It's just you can't see it because all the erosion is covered by water anyway.
Wow.
I like how he's backing up trying to dodge him, but he still gets hit.
Yeah, whatever.
You could just ram it as well.
I'm doing any damage.
I always enjoyed doing that. Just knock them over.
Problem is, last time I did that, I rammed it off the fucking map.
Oh no! The thing that I love to do the most is knock them over, but then park the Mako on top of them, and then get out and then shoot them to death.
It is kind of funny. You get more XP that way too.
They do wiggle their way out eventually.
Oh yeah, but it's always funny.
You can also, if you can't be fucked, you can also edit the files so that you get the same XP in the Mako as you do out of the Mako.
That's great. Should have done that.
At that point, you're just expediting the process.
Yep.
At that point, we're just making it convenient.
I find that to be a bit extreme. If I want the extra XP, I at least should have to work for it a bit.
A bit, Jesus.
I don't just go like right click, lol, lots of XP.
Yeah, it's what I did for the Thresher mods as well. It's like I could fight them in the Mako, but what's the fun in that?
I usually get them low-ish and then do the rest on foot. And that's how you get to level 50 fairly early on.
Just fight Thresher mods.
Just fight everything on foot. Then do everything. And then you're sitting like halfway through the game and like, I have Sqeking. Yee.
There, the conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire
Game.
the view. We have to get through that.
Yeah, we don't have time,
I like
game.
how it's like we don't have time to admire the view, so we're gonna sit here and force you to admire the view.
Yee. And then watch cutscene of retarded space combat that is completely retarded in every possible way.
Space combat. The ships must be within visual range. Like, no, they would not be in visual
The
range.
ship fire giant torpedoes that just blow ships up. It's like, okay, why do we have these giant ships again?
Like how the Citadel's like, yeah, we have our fleet, we're ready for them. And then like not even returning fire, they're just sitting there and taking like little bitches, like, don't worry about it. Like,
no,
I
see,
guess we'll
right
shoot
there,
back
they fired
now.
2 missiles. I think that was the 3rd.
I love how some of the ship just explode from a single missile. I was like, why don't we just shit missiles everywhere?
Abandon the Citadel! Evacuate the Council! Citadel Control, do you copy?
Which one of them is in charge? I'm very confused.
Neither, maybe.
Like, one of them's like sort of giving orders, and the other one's like, abandon the Citadel. I was like, damn, you got some authority. I don't even know who you are. Oh no.
It's supposed to be relatable, okay?
We just gotta drive here.
The issue is they're Asari, which means by default they're not relatable.
Whoop. Sorry.
Your shields are down, Kyle.
Yeah, it's
Almost
fine.
there.
He doesn't need them.
He doesn't need them.
Oh no. I should not have pressed F.
You
Nice, Kyle. Nice.
I thought it repaired on the go.
Can you make it? Can you make it?
No.
Nope.
To be fair, that's fucking hilarious that we died that close. Like, imagine that. The Legend of Barrett. It's like this epic scene, you know,
That's
they're
a
driving.
fitting end for Barrett.
And then just driving, it's like do 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 do, and then like the vehicle. They're not even
you're
dead.
Have
The
to go
vehicle
through a
broke
bit of
down.
driving now, and that's well deserved, Kyle. It's well deserved.
God damn it! We ended up having to do like extra 20 minutes of driving. How much content is left? Is there enough content to justify like doing another video, or is this easily justifiably done in one?
I mean, you can do it all in one if you want to. It's
We
like
might
a
as
grand finale of Carl fucking up consistently.
We might as well. We're basically done with the game. I've said that before, and we'll say it again.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember
that's
Doom Eternal. Almost done.
Guys, we're almost.
To be fair, the Citadel part isn't that long.
No. To defend Kibs, yes.
There, the conduit.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't want to watch that.
Imagine if you had the config file to speed up the game, Kyle.
Oh, guys, we get to watch a really cool space battle.
You can skip this one, I think.
No, I can't. No.
Not even with escape?
I tried.
Ha! Fuck you, Kyle. You deserve that.
Oh god, we get to watch as the Citadel's like, yes, we're already on combat alert. As they're standing there like, duh.
Why things explode? I don't understand. Poof.
We've been fighting for 5 seconds. We're already leaving.
Abandon the Citadel! Evacuate the council!
Destiny Ascension Commander.
Citadel control, do you
Yeah, I'm assuming she's the one.
Why is the navigator doing the communications though?
Yeah, I don't know. She should be navigating. Don't know why the sorry high command's retarded.
Maybe that speaks volumes about the amount of staff they have available.
Destiny Ascension actually has like 3 people running it.
I don't think we're gonna make
it.
it.
If you look how their ship is performing, I could believe it. It's like, are we gonna activate like any sort of like countermeasures? Nah.
No, sit there and take it.
Oh my god, we almost died.
Still had your health, for whatever that's worth.
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation.
You telling me that wasn't just a cool statue? Whoa, gang, the audio. Holy shit.
That's loud.
Yes, it is.
It's extremely loud. Holy shit.
Like, I turned the volume down, but that was still very loud.
Yeah, I had to turn the volume down now.
Holy shit, thanks, game.
It is. Now you can use a shotgun.
Are we using it already? Yes, we are. Bam. No. No, I was a minute. No,
Wee. You probably don't have any more high explosives, do you? I don't
Probably
think
not.
you do. I think you could give Tali one as well. It's pretty great when everyone in the party has high explosive weapons. Okay, you do know you can render in the textures before you do things, right?
Yep.
It's like, no.
Game
This time's not going to have ice for a while.
This guy's got yeah, pretty much. And the cutscene's over right when it renders.
They're sealing the station.
Feels thematically appropriate.
Don't let the enemy ships inside the arms.
I like how there's like one Asari vessel, but basically the rest of the Alliance fleet is just Turians.
Mm-hmm.
So plap, plap. Plap, plap.
I know they try to explain it, but it's like, you think they would still have a few more ships than just the one.
Nah.
I always love how they do the big enemies, like these kinds that are always impervious to every firearm.
Mm-hmm.
Cause my plot armor, like literally. It's like even if you have like a fucking goddamn land ship fire at an M1 Abrams, like it's still gonna scuff it. Sure, it's not gonna do jack shit. But in this universe, it's like, no. No scuffs, no nothing.
It's made out of super space metal.
It's super ram shed. It's made out of people goo, okay?
They didn't decide that.
Oh
later.
god, Mass Effect 2. I'm glad they retconned that. That was retarded.
We're gonna make a human Reaper.
But they did. Well, they reckon the human Reaper part, but they still make them out of human goo.
Yeah, they don't do it anymore now. Like, Reapers aren't made out of races. Because otherwise they're made out of the same fucking hand-looking tentacle monsters.
They're still made out of human goo, I'm pretty sure. It's just they don't make them look like the race anymore. Oh, that whole thing was fucking retarded. I'm a human Reaper.
That was.
It was kind of beautiful.
I don't know who thought that. Hey Jeff, what? Dude, I did a line of coke and I have a really fucking good idea.
That part reminds me of South Park, where basically it's like, okay guys, we need just like a premise where if nothing else works, that's our premise.
Well, it's lagging, but I hit him. Goodbye.
Dude, this is part where that gets great because there's no gravity here. It's a Yoda death scream.
Oh, the Yoda. The Yoda death scream's great. I don't know what you're talking
Maybe you can find a mod for that where when he kills something, it just has the Yoda death scream.
Oh,
no,
sure
no.
it is. Level up.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It helps if you hit them, Kyle.
God damn. There we go.
Don't worry, the force still does damage too. Back and forth, back and forth. Oh god, it looks so special.
It'll be done soon, TM.
Then it's Mass Effect 2.
Hopefully that's not like this. Oh my god, Krogans are beard goins.
Yep. They too can go flying.
I missed.
Nope. As the Krogan Warlord is literally just beating the ever-living shit out of you and your team.
God, why are you shooting the floor?
I think my favorite thing in this part is if you had like Singularity or something, and an enemy would just happen to fly a little bit over the edge and fall, they would just die immediately.
Well, rip.
I'm a Krogan warlord. Derber Dirk.
I'm a tiny ass motherfucker.
Then he dies.
They have so much damage resistance, it's not even
And the
funny.
game tries to give you like the reason why, like, oh, I feel bad for the Krogan, it's so abused. Like, do these motherfuckers?
No. If anything,
these fuckers are immortal.
Like,
if anything, the Solarians were actually incredibly lenient with the type of
they should have
weapon they
wiped
employed
them
against
out.
them. No, they should have. Unironically, they should have.
They're too much of a danger to the galaxy.
They are. They're fucking savages who do nothing but just bash things.
Bye.
Whee!
And their entire culture, whether they like to admit it or not, is just revolves around violence.
Warp.
Kill him, kill him, kill him. What in God's name was that?
I think it hit the pillar, which is why that happened.
Fuck off. Fly into him, screws.
Careful, Kyle. Oh god, and then there's the fucking healing.
Fuck him. Fuck him and everything he stands for. No, go away.
They'll kill themselves in this century.
Fuck off. Well, he's far enough.
That should be good. That should be good to get him off the map.
That took way too long.
God damn it. Bitch.
Whee. It gets a lot better if you have proper shotgun training, though.
I would imagine.
The accuracy, it's relatively pinpoint at that point, and the damage is significantly higher. It also helps if you have like a really good shotgun, which you do not. Like the Spectre shotgun with all like level 10 upgrades, beautiful.
Do you go down here? No.
No.
Those trench.
We're supposed to follow the enemies.
Yep.
Then you turn around.
Never head into that. It just flies off. That'd be great. Wow, please
remember to disable once in a while. Anyway, crouching gets you better accuracy.
No.
Maybe you can throw.
He's gone.
Yep, the thing that I love to do at this part when I have biotics is use whiffed when it's charging at you, and you basically make it whiff itself over the edge.
Singularity does that too. If you run into the singularity,
yeah,
it's enough momentum to keep going.
I find whiffed is a bit more consistent in that particular area right there.
Yeah, I personally don't use lift generally. I don't consider it worth the points.
Yeah, but if you're like getting a bunch of levels and it's like,
Yeah, I only have so many points you can get.
Yeah.
I hear you die if you go into that beam. You just flat out die.
The more you know,
I actually never tried that. I didn't know it like automatically killed you.
It's really stupid. You just die.
Here's the thing, I can absolutely believe it. Because there's a lot of just random death points in this game.
A lot of random bullshit. Oh yeah, look at that. We're shooting rockets at it. Rockets.
It's always great to shoot them while they're flying around in the air.
This looks retarded. Like in actuality, like this doesn't look cool. Like when you think about it, it just looks derpy and stupid.
It's funny.
You just shoot it like.
Whee!
I mean, if you want to be even more retarded, since you're using ballistic weapons, you actually should like be like lurching back every single time you shoot.
Well, grab boots, I would assume.
Well, yeah, but that's your feet.
Oh.
Bump.
Oh, he's dead.
Whee! Get the Krogan.
The accuracy is terrible.
It is terrible at long range. Get the Krogan.
Don't forget to crouch for accuracy.
Whee! It is so effective though. Like you just cannot deny the effectiveness of this.
I'll get him.
Get a friend.
No.
Oh, the panic, Kyle, the panic. 6. Here you go. He's dead yet, though. He's not dead, Kyle. Now he is. Totally got him.
Like, go over there. Just go sponge.
You do know you can also move forward, right? You also have singularity up. You get under him and shoot him. By the way, the destroyers will keep spawning until you get far enough ahead.
I hate segments like that.
I didn't know they spawned infinitely. I thought it was just.
There's a certain amount of them will spawn, like 10 or so, and then it'll stop. Or if you get far enough ahead, they'll stop spawning too.
Ah, fuck's sake.
Hostile spotted.
Just can't wait for the autosave system.
I mean, this game has it. It's just not.
It's terrible.
Overly generous.
Very punishing in that regard.
It might as well not even exist at this
Well,
point.
the thing is, the game is easy.
Yeah.
Just some people aren't playing too well. Some people refuse to pay attention. Isn't that right, Kyle?
Meh.
See? Because you're playing on like a half decent difficulty, aren't you?
I don't even remember.
I think you are.
I don't even care anymore.
Like, if this was normal, I don't think you'd have any chance of dying almost. I think you're playing on hard.
Don't know.
Remember, don't run into that. Translation, don't get close to that.
Oh, that's right. It's not dead yet.
I like how he kept walking forward even though you were repeatedly telling him.
Yeah. This is what I mean when Carl doesn't pay attention to anything. He's just sitting like meh, and it's like, oh, I died, now I'm going to do this part all over again. Instead of putting like the 5% more effort required to pay a slight amount of attention.
Okay, before you do anything, yes, I'm going to recommend you save.
Just to do that first, though.
Coming to get you. Like, no, no, no. Punk. Oh, Tally or Garrus.
I'm going to say, Tally's out of commission.
Garrus is like, sniper goes poof. Save. There we go.
Oof.
This is one of those places, like, one of the last places where you can just farm XP.
Oh, it's gonna be annoying with those rockets suiciding.
And we used to save right before this part.
Mm-hmm.
I love Shepard's like animation. There's like.
I do remember this particular part being just annoying, no matter what difficulty you were on.
But I don't think I ever had any real issues with it.
It's not that it's hard; it's annoying.
The rocket
you get
guys
rid of the
annoying.
Krogan and then just feel free to move forward because the destroyers aren't a problem if you just dodge the rockets. They're relatively slow.
I've lost shields.
Fuck. God damn it, Garrus, get the fuck out of the way.
I also have a tendency to keep barrier up.
Heal, safety save.
Yeah.
Okay,
still in combat.
I forgot the Juggernaut was still there. Almost dead though.
There you go.
Oh.
This is the part that has the turrets, isn't it?
Whee. This part's not too difficult. Just use the trenches to get up to them.
You don't even need to use trenches, just dodge missiles. Or rockets, because they're not missiles, they're not homing at anything.
Punk.
Then again, he is also using the shotgun no matter the range, which is not helping.
Nope.
Punk.
It's a fun weapon, but without any points, it doesn't really have the accuracy to do that.
Oh god, it's terrible.
Just get closer.
Punk.
I don't think he wants to.
And watch out for those guys.
Oh god, we have to go all the way back.
That's why I recommended saving.
Punk. Well, it wouldn't let me, didn't you see?
Yeah,
yeah, no, I saw that. I thought you would back up.
Well, do this part again.
Remember, it is easy to backseat.
I mean, I've played through this part many times. So I've played this game quite a few times. So I know what works and doesn't work.
I played this particular part maybe twice if we're lucky. Got power.
I once ran through Mass Effect 1 in like a couple of hours, so it's just running through shit.
Honk. Hey, fuck off.
I never cared to be that efficient.
Oh my god.
I did it for my ex because she wanted to save for Mass Effect 2. Didn't want to play through Mass Effect 1.
Nope. Wouldn't let me save.
Yeah, because you're in combat with the next part.
Even though I wasn't there.
But you're still in combat.
If you run back, I think it might.
Might be able to disengage if you run far enough back. Might.
Yeah, worst case, he knows it's there now.
Look at him being cautious now.
I mean, better than him being reckless and then having you to do it over again.
Yeah. But he's still using the shotgun for this.
I mean, it's hitting.
It's hitting. Both.
This was so ridiculously accurate. Press 3.
Oh. Oh, what are you doing? Game! Game!
So accidentally scrolled.
God damn it, game. I just can't be fucked to memorize these controls, because once this game's beaten, it goes away. I think they're gonna hit me, actually.
I don't think so, because they're aiming for center of mass.
Yeah, it's gonna hit the edge before it hits you.
I wonder what pistol powers equipped.
I think it was like a tier.
Ooh, more high explosive rounds. You can get them for Tali. Downgrades the shotgun. What the fuck, Kyle?
What was it? That one? Oops.
Check your pistol. Pretty crap pistol. For fuck, Kyle, why do you take that?
Shabubs, I keep forgetting.
There's no forgetting, you keep taking the worst ones.
But Bob's worst one, best one.
Kyle, you can also change the ammunition type.
Oh my god. Getting real tired of that.
Why are you scrolling?
My scroll like wheel on my left hand mouse is particularly sensitive.
No, okay.
Like a very.
Thanks.
That's why I generally don't like binding weapons to the scroller wheel too much. Problem is, there's not a lot of good left-handed mouses.
Who have super sensitive scrollers, and I fucking hate it.
I hate it too. Problem is, like I said, not a lot of left-handed mice out there. Also, the one thing I do not like about this mouse, by the way, is how sensitive the clicks are. The faintest pressure fires. It clicks. Which is why Kibs is notorious for fucking friendly fire. Because it doesn't take a lot of pressure at all. Simply just touching it, which is why 9 times out of 10 my fingers are hovering above the button. But again, not a lot of left-handed mice out there that are actually good and work.
6. Being left-handed must be a curse.
It is kind of.
Sounds like it at the very least.
Yeah.
My mother's left-handed. I'm glad I'm not left-handed. I'm glad that in at least some regards I decided to be normal.
As if your dominant hand is a decision you can make.
It's close enough.
You can't force yourself to be that way.
Not
kind of, not really though. This is not how that works.
choosing your dominant hand. No, but you can at least.
No, it really doesn't work that way.
Back in the good old days when being left-handed was like a sign of the devil or whatever, they forced left-handed people to use the right hand as a dominant hand.
And they would always be inferior at everything.
Yeah, people like that would often end up having stunted development because of that.
Yes.
Oh, physically.
You want to know
in
something
terms of
sad?
skill.
In softball, they forced me to learn how to use my right hand. Because of that, I can't throw very well. I can throw far, but accuracy-wise is horrible. And because they did that, I can't throw. And it kind of is infuriating because I grew up that way. I hated sports when you had to throw because it's difficult. Bowling, throwing balls, like anything like that is impossible now because they fucked it. Like, it's fucked up. Like, I can't use my left hand. I'll try and it just doesn't work. I use my right hand and I can throw it. I can throw far, but like I'm not on target with anything because everything's off. So the ball just goes veering off, you know, into nothingness. It was horrible.
Did the game save for you or no?
It never does. I always assume that. And that's why I absolutely hate like sports well, I didn't mind soccer because that wasn't fucked up for me.
You use your feet.
Yes. But like baseball and shit like that, like shooting guns and stuff is fine, which is why I didn't mind paintball either because I wasn't fucked up. But I really wish they hadn't forced me to learn how to do that because I can't throw. And it was absolutely humiliating throughout high school. Not just high school, middle school and elementary. Because I couldn't throw. Like, I throw far, but I throw nowhere. So I'm useless. When it comes to being on, like, like, throwing the ball to, like, a person or anything in the game, doesn't fucking happen. Fucking hate it.
But at least you're good with the whip.
I'm good with the whip.
Allegedly.
Yeah, but that I could use with my left hand.
Mm-hmm. No one forced you to use your right hand for that.
Oh, poor Kirchi. I've never seen him run so fast in my life. The guy can run when he wants to, by the way. For context, I found a whip once at one of my ex's, like, homes. And it's like a toy whip for, like, Indiana Jones. I was like, ooh. Like, I'm gonna try, like, whipping it. And I'm like, oh, that was kind of fun. Like, that worked really well. I'm actually pretty good at this. And so, I whipped it. And Kirchi started, like, getting defensive. Immediately, like, recoiling and flinching. And I just got, like, it just hit me. Then it's like, I should hit him with it.
A daily reminder that Kibs is a terrible person.
So I chased him around her house. My ex came out, was like, "What are you doing?" And she was laughing, watching it. And then I started hitting her with it, and she stopped laughing. And she started running. Oh, it was great.
Are you gonna try to convince him that he's the bad man?
I don't think you can.
I don't think I actually can.
You need
I don't think he got the
intimidate or full
He has that, but I don't think he did the option that allows him to do it earlier.
You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems.
Pretty sure you need to do a decision earlier. It's just whether or not.
I think you need to persuade him earlier as well. On Vermeer.
I can't remember.
I guess I've never done that combination of not trying to persuade him on Vermeer.
Because the persuading on Vermeer is there to, like, plant the seed of doubt.
There is a place for organics in the new
Because then he gives you, like, a whole spiel about how, yeah.
action. People like us. Sovereign recognizes your value. You've impressed it. Surrender to the Reapers, and you will be spared. Join us, and we can find a place for you.
As a slave.
I'd rather die than live like that.
Then you will die.
Ah, by the way, you were so good at
Deep philosophical thought.
No, you're so good at making what the character says to be the exact same as what the dialogue wheel says.
It never is. A
slave?
slave? I'd rather die. It's like, that's not correlated. Yeah, you can't do it.
Yeah, you need to convince him earlier.
This is pointless. You're indoctrinated.
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
No, I'm dumb.
The relationship is symbiotic. Organic
no,
and
dumb.
intertwined. A union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither. I am a vision of the future shepherd. The evolution of all organic life. This is our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
As a slave.
I'd rather die than live like that.
Ducking in circles.
Barely just repeating himself.
So you can get into a never-ending cycle of just repeating yourselves.
Don't you understand? You will all die. The Reapers can't be stopped. Not by the Protheans. Not by you. The cycle always continues.
The cycle shall continue.
The cycle does continue.
I'm done arguing with you. Let's end this.
Wasn't really an argument, but
join Sovereign when you have the chance.
So very simple little disagreement more than an argument.
Yeah, disagreement I would agree with more, but that's what that was. I'm just so not used to seeing this part of the fight.
Yeah, I mean, neither. I've seen
like,
significantly worse on Twitter.
I've never done this fight actually. I normally get him to kill himself. The other two times
you say
I've played,
normally, but
I've only played it like twice. I don't remember if I beat it the second time. Like I just remember.
You said it was your second time here, Kyle.
I don't even remember honestly. The thing is, I know for a fact he's killed himself. He blew his brains out, and then he comes back and calls around.
If you have 100% persuasion or 100% intimidate,
I've never seen this
able to
fight,
convince
and this
him.
is kind of just cringy, honestly, because he's just floating around like a fucking mongoloid.
Just use your fucking pistol, Kyle. Goddamn it.
Or am I dying like a second, Bubs?
Well, you know.
Where'd he go?
Up.
Oh, Kyle did not fell.
This is kind of terrible, Bubs.
You'll stop at 3 button, you know.
I pressed 3.
There's a reason I try to skip this phase.
I pressed 3. I pressed 3. I'm still pressing 3.
There you go. Yeah, no, this part is just dirt.
Like he floats around on a hover vehicle. Like what were they thinking?
Don't judge him.
They were like, we're gonna make sure you do the game properly next time.
Bareth, the fact that Bareth got neither makes me happy. It's fitting for Bareth.
Kyle just changed weapon, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but like, it'll come back eventually.
Eventually. See, now his shield managed to regenerate.
Where'd he go? There he is. Get him. Get him, Kelly. Kelly.
So little health.
Oh, there we go.
I think the dot got him, actually.
I look down at him. Peh. I've never seen that.
About this part.
That wasn't it. Was it? No.
Next phase soon.
Next phase is always annoying.
Oh yeah. It helps a lot if you're an addict because you have singularity.
Mm-hmm.
God, what the fuck are you doing?
I have to go over here. What in God's name? It wouldn't activate over there? Fuck you, game.
You should just shimmy it a bit, Kyle. That's all you needed to do.
Shimmy, shimmy. Ah, yes, and
now just wandering around.
Vigil's data file
this beautiful decision.
Control of all systems. Quick, open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down.
See if you can open a communications channel.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The council is on board. I repeat, the council is on board.
Compelling argument to let it be destroyed.
Ha ha ha.
You were expecting someone else?
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Endura sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
Are you sure about this, Shepard? Human casualties will be very high if you send your fleet in now.
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign's a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
By that argument,
that's why you can't waste
the Council's also insignificant.
Save the Council. You must hold them back until the Citadel arms open up and the human fleet can go after Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension?
I do like the change they made in Mass
Let the
Effect 2.
Council die.
Yeah, you really should.
Hold off, Joker. We're not sacrificing human lives to save the Council. Keep our ships back until they can get a shot at Sovereign.
I hope you know what you're doing, human. Don't let the Council die in vain.
Like he doesn't just Shepard that one time. He says human.
But yeah, I do like in Mass Effect 2 they actually have characters have their own opinions in that regard, whereas in this one, it doesn't matter what combination you have, one person will always support the decision, one person will always oppose the decision.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements.
I can't remember which combination I did, but one of the combinations, Rex was actually in favor of saving the Council.
This part is beautiful.
Commander, they closed the channel.
Oh god. The look on her face. It's like,
it's not even like... It's not even like trying to do anything to set up like any sort of blockade or anything.
Literally by it.
They just fly right past, just completely ignore it.
It's beautiful.
It's like there's no communication. It's just close the channel and fly right past.
It's like that's not something an ally would do. That's something an enemy would do. Time to start wiggling around.
It's like the one time someone actually double taps someone, and of course it's the one time it gets back up.
Dude, why don't you just double tap him from up there? I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, how else are you gonna get to the next boss arena?
It's fitting that Garrus did it.
He's dead.
It is. Shaky, shaky, shaky.
Hold on, space magic.
The stuttering makes it even more shaken. Beautiful.
This is true.
It looks like a Hollywood movie.
It's genuinely lagging now. There we go.
Probably because you're recording now.
No, it's actually just the board. I actually looked that up. So, like when we have different problems on the deck. Oh god, this is loud. Fuck.
Yeah, some parts are just loud. People complain about Mass Effect 1 having some serious performance issues, and I've never had performance issues in Mass Effect 1 except for like a specific couple of areas.
Quite a few people I know report about it, or talk about it.
I've played Mass Effect in at least 3 different hardware combinations, and I never had a serious performance issue.
This is the dumbest boss fight I've ever seen.
It just takes so much time.
Yeah, once you get a shield down, you Singularity.
You're dumb.
Yeah, the shotgun is useful here because he jumps around so much that it's almost pointless. Because you're spending more time tracking him than you are shooting him.
Lost shields.
Ooh, careful there.
Here we go.
Keep your barrier up, by the way.
God damn it. Wasted that.
Yeah, this boss fight is disturbed. I wouldn't even blame you if you turned out the difficulty just to get through this easier.
Nah, it's just
even on lower difficulties, it still takes a while.
It's just annoying, really. It's not difficult, it's just annoying. It's not a particularly good boss fight. You know what's a good boss fight? The Human Reaper.
At least that one's not as cancer.
That was super cancer, though.
That was easy.
It's easy with cancer.
Come on. Oh, what? His shield came back?
Yep. Doesn't help that your companions are completely useless and just stand in the fucking rockets and die.
You have to babysit them really hard this fight.
Yep. It's not a good fight.
Oh
you
my
can
god.
tell them to like stand behind cover, but it doesn't matter.
The shotgun's ass.
Shotgun's fine, it's just you need to keep attacking him. If you stop attacking him, then his shield's gonna regenerate.
Waiting to be able to shoot.
Yeah, because you don't change weapon when you're overheating, probably. Or when your weapon's jammed. Pew. Pew, pew. Cancer boss fight. Pew. One day, it'll be over, Kyle. One day. Might not be this day, but one day.
Honestly, I'd prefer to just keep fire on him.
Yeah, for this fight, I actually like the assault rifle because at least it's consistent damage.
I use the shotgun usually, whenever I have problems with keeping damage consistent on him, I change to the pistol. I also have a tendency to make sure I'm using the right ammo. I have no idea what ammo Kyle's using.
I don't know what he's using.
Because the right ammo can make up a difference of like 40% damage.
Oh, dead.
Oh, rip. Yay, fun fight.
It is a very... Well, the thing is, the combat system for this game was never good.
It's not particularly good, but this fight is just the...
And this fight shows the very big problem with combat. Particularly with the boss design. Which is, hey, big health pool. The worst type of boss design.
Yeah, there's nothing really to it, it's just a big health pool.
Spongy, lots of shields, shoots a bunch of rockets at you. You can easily dodge them if you know you're shooting them. Just make sure you're
as long as you keep a slight distance, you can dodge them easily. If you're standing right next to him, there's no way you can dodge that. Yeah, the entire fight is just getting down a shield so you can sink that again. That's what the fight boils down to as an adept. Run away, Kyle, run away!
Bruh, die.
His shield's almost down.
Yep.
For now.
Just make sure you tap him once in a while. Because if you go like 3 seconds without touching him ever, I think he starts regenerating shields. 3 to 5 seconds, something like that.
Something like that. It's 3 to 5.
Oh it's a little while, but it's not like super long. Remember to use warp as well. Thankfully, the powers do lock on if you start casting them when you're targeting.
That is nice.
So even if he moves out, it's still locked onto him.
Oh, why is he based off the most cancerous enemy type in the game too?
Because fuck you.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
To be fair, the Colossi are the most cancerous enemy type. Because the sappers and the jumpy ones don't usually have enough health to be cancerous. It's just when they have this amount of health, they do become super cancerous.
Yeah, honestly, it's like, even though I think this boss fight is cancerous, I'd prefer this archetype over a Juggernaut or a Prime.
See, a Juggernaut, I could just simply take cover and it'd be fine. This one's cancer because you just gotta run in circles. Bored. Everything else was fine until this fucking boss fight. I remember playing this boss
Change
fight.
weapon, Kyle. The thing is, if your weapon is jammed properly, change weapon. Don't sit there and wait for it, because that just gives you time to regenerate your shield.
Zap. No, no.
Zippy, zippy. Zippy, zippy. What was the fluff with the Reap weapons? They shoot like beams of liquid metal or something like that?
I can't fucking remember.
That's retarded.
Fucking retarded.
If they fired liquid metal, then they wouldn't have any metal left. And oh god, his shield came back.
Yeah, that's the big problem with the second phase. He basically gets his shield regen.
Yep.
I would be content watching the ending on YouTube rather than
well, that's what the audience is doing, Kyle. Honestly, I'd say just turn down the difficulty because everyone gets the point. There's no bragging rights for this cancerous fight.
Like I played this before. That's right. Fuck it.
Even down to casuals, like
I don't want to fight this boss.
The sad thing is, it doesn't really make the fight go by that much faster.
It doesn't, which is the worst.
That's the sad
it helps quite a bit.
Oh, it helps, but it's just like the fight still takes a while, even on casual.
Just fucking die. Fuck, I missed, you whore. Hold still.
But she's significantly less likely to die and you can keep the pressure off, I think.
Like the biggest thing it does is reduce the damage.
Significant. Look at Garrus now. Took a full volley of that shit. Took out his shields. Or better, we kill him in like 3 hits.
Man, I wish this would only be 3 hits. Oh wait, why am I scared? Okay, I should be a little scared. Okay.
Yeah, don't get overly confident still, Kyle.
Yeah, you can still
die. Yeah, it's still possible. It's difficult, but it's still possible.
The worst part about this 2-stage boss fight is actually nothing about his attack patterns.
Yeah, nothing changes.
Yeah,
it's just the same boss fight twice, essentially.
Biggest thing is the shield regen.
I'm roasting the shotgun seems to stun him now.
Yep.
Just don't move.
It always stuns him a bit when his shields are down. You just need the force, which you don't quite have. You'd have better force with a level 10 Spectre weapon and a level 10 high explosive upgrade.
Guys, keep shooting him, you fucking goddamn beato.
You really should have made Tom shoot him, by the way.
Okay.
He was using a crappy assault rifle at level 2 or something.
That was boring. Alright, he's dead now. He's ashes.
He is dead.
And there went all the death.
Smell the ashes. I like how the implication is like you killed Saren, so now Sovereign somehow becomes retarded.
The way I always interpreted that is basically Sovereign was focusing its efforts on controlling.
That would be
skeletal
retarded,
husk.
though.
Oh no, it is. It flat out is. But it's like, why else then would the rest of the Reaper become inert?
It's like we were focusing on fire before, but now our focused fire is better.
I think it's just they focused so much fire on it that it just eventually just derped rather than anything else.
And I like how that specific torpedo is like, yes, this is the one that does it.
It just blows straight through it.
All the other ones, it's like, why didn't we just make more of those things?
Just like the fucking cannons in Mass Effect 2, it's like, just fucking yeet that collector ship. It's like, why the fuck are we just using this on every ship?
Like, clearly they are effective.
We can yeet a ship like a billion times larger. Back at this part, like, oh, Shepard died.
They're trying very hard. It failed, though. It failed when I first time played it, mostly because I played Mass Effect 2 before I played this.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to, it's like, oh, will he survive when you play 2? And it's like, oh, there's Shepard.
Captain Anderson, we found him. They're in here.
If anything, I'm actually more surprised that this entire area is as intact as it is, considering what hit it.
It's like, oh, where's the commander? It's like, Garrett's like, nah, he dead. Oh, by the way, he's actually over there.
Yeah, the real reason they're sad is Barrett is still alive. That's the real reason they're sad.
It's like, god damn it. One
Yeah,
more
it's pretty
game.
bad, though.
Barrett is terrible. Barrett killed the council because funny.
To be fair, the council did reserve it.
It wasn't even Barrett, like, the fucking fleet turned off the comms. Barrett's like, no, we gotta prioritize on this. And they're like, no, just flip the comms
If
off.
nothing else, they would have at least said your sacrifice won't be in vain or something like that. But no, they just fucking shut the comms off.
Yeah, they shut the comms off. They didn't even try to coordinate anything. It's just like, fuck that ship. We'll leave it. Just ignore it.
Or hell, like, even if you want to like go along the lines that it's like, okay, they wanted to be evil. They don't even have a line of, we'll make a statue in your honor or something like
We got
that.
your message, Ambassador. What's all this about?
No need to get worked up, Captain. I'd like to end this meeting with all my teeth still in place.
You should thank me for what I did. If the Normandy was still grounded, we'd all be dead right now.
I understand, Captain. You did what you had to do. That's not why you're here. We need to talk about what happened to the Council.
Commander Shepard,
None of this matters.
Yeah, none of this matters at all.
It was the only way.
I agree, but
Your
this
decisions
also
matter.
presents us with an opportunity. The Council
Doesn't
is
matter who you
dead.
pick, because
The galaxy is looking for leadership. The Citadel fleets were decimated.
Mass Effect 2,
The
it's
losses
like,
have
well,
made the Alliance
this is the guy who gets it anyway.
If we step forward now,
And Reaper theme is playing in the background.
nobody will be able to stop us.
That's right.
That's
Council was
right.
already holding us back. When I saw the opportunity to get rid of them, I took it.
God, Shepard. How can you even say that?
Don't worry, you'll forget I even said that.
I love the level of indignation he has, considering how much the council has screwed him personally over.
Understand that? It's what makes us stronger than the others.
What are you saying?
The galaxy needs leadership, real leadership. When a crisis hits, we can't be paralyzed by debate like the old council.
Which is why I make a council.
Must rule with a single voice.
Yeah.
It must be assembled from one species alone, humanity.
We'll need to use force.
Nothing
The
wrong
rest
with
of the
force.
galaxy isn't just going to bow down because we tell them to. We'll need the fleets to bring them in line.
The other
And it's
species
like,
are
what the
scared. They've never faced anything like this
It's like,
before.
maybe I backed the wrong horse.
They want us to step forward.
So,
They
I mean, he
believe
did
in
save
humanity
us all,
because
but
of you.
is this better?
Your ruthless pursuit of Saren and the Geth, your defiance of the
Something,
Council,
something, the devil you know.
That's what humans are capable of. That's how we can defeat the Reapers. The others
Don't worry,
will
you'll
follow
forget
us, Shepard.
they even exist
know
next
we're their
game.
only hope.
Yeah, it's
We
like,
will
oh,
have a
it's
human
not really a
council
threat
with a
anymore.
human
It's like,
chairman.
The ambassador's right.
I also love the excuses like, oh, we didn't find any of their components left. It's like, bruh, there was an entire fucking ship here. It's like, oh, scavengers got it.
It's all super damaged. I don't care.
Captain
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
This doesn't matter.
It's like one throwaway line in the next game.
Real work to do. The Reapers
If you pick Anderson, it's like,
and I'm gonna find
he steps down. He's like, I fucking hate politics.
He does hate politics, though.
Yeah, he does. Like, from what I've understood, like, they did establish, like, in the books and whatnot, it's like, he despises politics.
Yeah, he has a real disdain for politics.
In the galaxy truly understands what it will take to survive. The other races will have to follow our lead.
I did read the books.
We need to take control.
I just heard about it, I didn't read it.
I didn't read the one retired one with Kai Lang.
Kai Lang.
Dude, they're trying so hard with this, and it's actually cringy. He's like,
the thing is, it's that level of tryhard that I kind of appreciate with that ending.
They're like, humanity's destiny.
It's evil, it's derpy, it's tryhard, and it falls completely flat at being serious.
It's like, dude, I'm just sitting here smiling, like, with a shit-eating grin, like, that's cringe. Like that.
Look, if only they got Tim Curry to do that part.
Tim Curry, we're going to rule the galaxy in space. No copyright infringement. Ah!
I can see him playing Ambassador Udina.
Yeah, your logo. Get it out of here. Like, okay.
Get out.
Whoever you are, get out of here. You're probably the guys who ported this thing. Fuck you. They probably are little shits. Well, that is Mass Effect 1, and now we'll be on to 2, thank God. I kind of prefer 2's combat system, to be honest with you. It's much more snappy.
I don't, for one specific reason.
Why is
no
that?
high explosive shotgun.
Okay, you're ignored. Your point is valid.
He makes a valid point. That's
in
pretty
every other way, the combat system is better. It's just it doesn't have the high explosive shotgun.
Oh,
it's just
Mass
so much fun
Effect
to use.
2 is like it's good enough now where I'm like, you don't really need to change it. It's honestly good enough. And honestly, in 3 they don't really change much. It for the most part stays the same from here on out.
Yep.
Oh, when we get to 3, we do have to have Bubbles and everyone download the third one so we can do the multiplayer. Because that's how we're going to get the
I do still like the gameplay in Andromeda. It's snappy.
The thing about Andromeda's gameplay is what I found my time spending most, Bubbles, was doing the Horde mode. Because it's actually really good.
From what I understood, they actually focused a lot of efforts in Andromeda on like the actual
We are actually going to play
itself.
Andromeda, by the way.
Oh, God.
Bubbles, you didn't think we were going to do a Mass Effect complete run without fucking doing the...
I didn't even complete Andromeda, I just got bored.
I don't want to do it, but
that's honestly what I kind of saw a lot of people do. It's like, they played it for a little bit, and it's
like, what is even the ending? Like, does it even matter? Does anything matter?
I have no idea.
Like,
I got to about the part with the obvious plot twist of them. They're the same race, the other one's just corrupted. I was like, yeah, I know that. It's fucking obvious.
It honestly doesn't matter.
The combat system was actually super good in Andromeda.
The combat system was good. It had a few issues, but it was snappy. The jumping part actually did do well with the combat.
Who was BioWare pulled out that they pull out their ace card every time they fuck up something. Basically, he's the guy who comes in when shit's hit the fan because I know he saved 3. That's the reason why 3 wasn't a fucking mess.
I know who you're talking about, I just forget their name.
And the only reason why Andromeda was even fucking launched was because of him. Well, he was one of the lead reasons. Like, without him...
Yeah, but there are times when you should be less worried about whether or not you can, and more worried about whether or not you should.
Look, all I'm saying is this guy, instead of bringing him on at the last minute, how about just put him in charge from the get-go?
But then he can't manage other crisis situations.
He's basically crisis manager, man. He's like, oh shit, got another fucking shit.
Yeah, so he's always busy.
Managing another EA
debacle. He doesn't have time to lead a project.
He's basically the only man on the water pump keeping the fucking water on that VA ship. He's pumping hard. He's got a fucking big burly muscle like, fuck.
He is the pump.
He is the pump. He sucks up the water and he spits it fucking out. Even then, there's only so much water he can spit out.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
Andromeda.
I think the one thing, the one thing I can pull away from Mass Effect was the strongest thing was probably the antagonist Saren. He's probably the strongest aspect.
Decent protagonist.
You mean antagonist?
Or sorry, antagonist. Sorry. Getting a little bit late.
Hans' view of this game is very skewed.
I'm just saying Saren has a few good points. That's all.
Look, the choice between Saren and Barrett.
Saren.
I mean, can you blame me for saying that he's the protagonist?
Like, Barrett is literally fucking insane and will kill anybody. And we've managed to kill the Council, and Barrett is going to go further. Now, I do think, I'm already call it, but Mass Effect 2, like, the first thing I'm thinking in terms of ending that we need to do that Barrett would do is destroy the station, because he's like, I don't care, blow it up. Oh, the worst part is Barrett is male, like, it's weird.
She is a male, yeah.
We can't retcon that. How the fuck do we retcon that?
You don't. That was kind of the whole thing.
Oh no, but
you're gonna have to bang the Tolly.
Barrett is gonna skizzer, but Barrett looks like a man. Deep down inside, Barrett is woman. Outside,
have
Barrett
a romance with Garrus, but you're gonna have to bang the Tolly.
Because I know the one thing, like the strongest thing to do in Mass Effect in terms of romance, if you do the romancy options, is like Shepard x Gareth, because it's like it's a good dynamic. But like the second one, like I can't really think of for female Shep. The strongest one for male Shep is probably Tally, which is kind of reserved. I think Miranda's just kind of a whore. I don't really like her.
Miranda's retarded.
Miranda's retarded. Like she's just genuinely like, I'm pretty and hot because I was made that way, and it's like, you're not interesting. Shut up.
She's a bit better if you actually like go through the dialogue with her.
She improves character-wise.
She stops being such an overbearing bitch.
She stops being an overbearing bitch after like 3 missions and 2. Like she does stop being a bitch right away, but
she's
like
still a bit like that.
She did it like first impression wise. Like I'm like, I don't like you. Like you fucked up. Also, we need to establish the amount of characters we need to get killed in Mass Effect 2.
Can't you bang Jacob?
I mean, you can always do the
Jacob is like he's Mr. Pencil Legs who doesn't have a personality.
Well, another thing you could do
Dude, his legs are pencils.
Everyone killed in Mass Effect 2 at the
Hold
end.
on.
So it's literally just Joker left at the end.
Why?
No, Morden has to survive.
Why is Jacob's legs pencils? Serious question. His upper body.
He skipped leg day.
His upper body fucking huge. His legs little twigs.
He skipped leg day, Kyle.
Bubbles, it's
to be fair, he didn't just skip one leg day.
Grunt also has to survive.
Grunt, okay, Grunt can survive. Okay, we need to save Grunt, we need to save Tally, we need to save Morden.
Garrus.
And Garrus.
No, that's relevant.
Miranda, kill her. Jack, definitely kill her.
It's also a matter of who can we kill.
We need to make sure that Jack dies. She's fucking annoying. Like, I really don't want to see her appear in 3 because it's really annoying.
What's the... I forget. What about the Asari?
Kill her, too.
Yeah, just kill her. Actually, replace her with the Yaratyashi.
Oh god, yes, yeah,
That's
no.
right.
Get her killed, the
And it's
Yaratyashi.
like, you want to bang? I can control it.
No, that's
sure.
stupid. What else? The assassin guy, he's kind of neat. Let him live.
Yeah.
Grell, was that his name?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like
that. Weeb waifu, keep.
Kazumi, or whatever her name is. Yeah, she can live. Mercenary guy, he's kind of an asshole. We can let him live.
Ron Perlman, we can kill.
Who's Ron Perlman?
He's that guy, basically.
Oh, he's the mercenary guy? Oh, damn it.
I'm not sure if he actually plays him or not.
Actually, no, we can kill him. You only want to keep him alive if you romance, if FemShep romances Garrus, because him and Garrus have like this hilarious dialogue line in the Citadel DLC. It's great. Like they're in the apartment just doing traps and shit.
Who actually did kill? No, not kill. Who actually voiced Said, the mercenary guy?
No idea.
Some guy with a raspy voice. He's not Ron Perlman.
Yeah, It's not Ron Perlman, but like the
Ron
fucked up
Perlman's
face just makes me
fucking
think of Ron Perlman because they have the same fucked up face.
No, Ron Perlman's forehead like overlaps his face.
It's Robin Sachs who voiced him, but they both have a fucked up face.
Ron Perlman's forehead. That's why, honestly, the only thing Ron Perlman was in that ever made sense was he played Hellboy, which in the art, his forehead was always overlapping. So it's like, hey, look, that's ironic. It fits.
Yeah, original Hellboy was great, and he fit that role perfectly.
That was the only movie he ever did that was worth noting. There's another movie called Mutant Chronicles that is kind of a low-budget, under-the-radar film. That's kind of just a fun, derpy watch if you haven't seen it.
I've not watched that one.
Mutant Chronicles is pretty good. Well, no. It's not good, but it's good to watch. Bubbles, you know what I mean.
Do I?
Yes. Mutant Chronicles. Mutant Chronicles was a silly, interesting, and fun movie. It wasn't well done. It was just kind of like, this is a weird military sort of zombie survival trope in a weird fantasy setting that is weird, and everything about it just is weird, and it's kind of entertaining to watch in a derpy kind of way. It's weird. It's a weird movie.
Weird, it says.
The only thing I remember particularly about that movie was actually eating breadsticks with balsamic. And that was when I realized I like balsamic.
Uh-huh.
Fascinating.
It's,
that was the thing, the biggest thing I remember from
Oh right, there's one we're forgetting about.
What's that?
Legion.
Oh yeah, Legion needs to live. He's kind of cool.
Legion's alright.
He's dirty.
Shame you don't get to keep him.
Oh god,
you get him for like the last mission basically. It's like, wow.
No, we need to get Legion before we get Tally. The dialogue is hilarious.
Oh yeah, that's
you
true.
know what I'm talking about.
Yep. And we don't care about like Kelly Chambers or any of those. Or
Oh, Kelly Chambers. We should actually go slow so that they die.
You don't need to go particularly slow for that. If you just get Legion and then continue doing your other stuff, it's fine.
Okay,
I think it's like you have 3 missions to save Kelly. If you do any one mission, the crew dies, but then you do like 2 or 3 to kill Kelly. Something like that.
I don't really care about the rest. Honestly, I wouldn't mind. Like both the engineers are kind of forgettable characters. They're kind of annoying because they always like talk to each other when I'm walking in the engineering room. I wouldn't mind if it was quiet. Not gonna lie.
I don't mind them.
They're not the worst, but them disappearing is it's a nice touch. The engine room is for banging female characters. It's not for talking.
But you know Jack's in that engine room.
Oh shit, she'll be gone too. Yeah, no, we really need to kill Jack. Fuck, she's annoying.
I really don't like her character in any way, shape, or form.
She's that
just annoying.
Really bad character design. Like, I'm edgy and super masculine and super tryhardy, and it's like super bad girlish, and it's like, dude, like, can you just not be retarded? Like, I don't care if you want to be tomboy. That's awesome. In fact, I dig that. But the fact that you're being edgy is really cringe. Please stop.
She's not tomboy. She's just like super edge.
Or cringe. And then, oh god, I hate it. Because Mass Effect 3 rolls around, and then she's all like, hey, I'm now the you didn't expect this plot twist, but I'm actually the mom character. Like, look at how good I am. I'm very motherly. It's like, shut the fuck up.
I'm a cool mother now.
Dude,
I'm
that
a
doesn't...
teacher.
That does
I'm the
not
cool
fit
teacher
her character.
Guys, you like your cool teacher in school, right? A cool teacher that let you do stuff and swore once in a while.
Yeah, that's her.
Guys.
And the worst part about her is the fact that that does not fit her character. Whoever wrote that character arc is retarded.
I legitimately think, like, whenever they were coming with that character, they just thought, what's a cool idea? And they ran with, like,
edge, and then
just,
she'll
like,
mellow out into, like, this cool teacher lady who's, like, super, like, cool and lets them fight wars and stuff, and she's super bad at it. It's like, shut up. You're fucking gay. And secondly, this is cringe. Third, this doesn't even fit her character based on what we know about her, because she's already so fucking unhinged that she shouldn't be teaching fucking kids how to fight war.
Yeah, like, say what you will, she did deserve to be in that fucking prison you were getting her from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and she honestly after 2, I kind of wish you had the option to send her back. So what are you doing, Shepard's
And
like,
you can't because
you
know
your
destroyed it.
usefulness
She
is
does
over.
fucking belong there.
She does. I wish you could just not rescue her. Kind of like Rex. Just leave Rex. Fuck Rex. Rex is a problem. Okay. The fucking Krogan are sin. Only a few can be spared, and that's Grunt.
I mean, Rex is fine. It's just he's too smart for his own good.
He has to die. Oh god. Either way, that'll wrap up this Mass Effect video. Next up will be in Mass Effect 2. Wow. That's the Suicide Mission theme song. That one's really popular. And then they never have another popular theme song again. Ha 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 ha. Literally. Isn't that funny?
Mm-hmm.
Either
It's
way.
certainly a thing.
Until next time.
Goodbye.